Hey, what up, y'all? I don't do this usually. I mean, even with the Wolf leak, when that happened, I didn't do an album review until the actual album was out. But I'm going to Cancun basically tomorrow, and I'm gonna be on vacation. And honestly, I ain't about to be thinking about making no review video. I ain't coming back to America till like the 24th. So I mean, it's already gonna be 4 days of the album being out. Everybody gonna have a little album review. I'm pretty sure people who got the leak already got up album reviews, but I might as well do an actual review. I mean, like I said, I don't condone this. I don't condone links. Um, but I'm gonna just make this little album review because there's been some people asking me, in real life. I'm not talking about, on YouTube comments. I mean, like actual people been asking me, like, oh man, I want to see how you feel about it. Ooh. So I'll make my little review. I'm gonna try to not make this as long. I mean, because every time I make a damn YouTube video, it easily goes over 10 minutes. I mean, my average would have to at least be 15 minutes or something reckless like that for damn near each video I make. But I'm gonna go song by song. Alright, let's start with Pre. Like I said, I mean, if you followed my stuff, you know who I like, you know who I listen to. Pre with SK LaFleur. A lot of people probably don't even know who the hell SK LaFleur is. I know exactly who it is because I listen to a lot of Vince Staples. There's people who don't know who the hell Vince Staples is. So, I mean, that's probably what it is. If you don't know who Vince Staples is, you probably won't know who SK LaFleur is. So, I mean, yeah, the things that I have no issue with this song, but it's just weird because it's your debut album. And this one stupid guy who's commented on my last video. He's like, oh, this is Earl's first album. I gotta say this because he's like, I get irritated quickly. I have a short temper, so I'm sorry. But I'm like, I have a low threshold for stupid people. If you don't understand the difference between technically what is a mixtape and what's an album. This is a album. This is his debut album. This is for money. This is for actual sales. Earl was a mixtape. It was free for everybody. There was no money made off of Earl at all. Not that I know of. I doubt there was any money made off of Earl. You can go on DatPiff. You can go on pretty much any mixtape website, type in Earl or Earl Sweatshirt, and it'll be there. So yeah, I mean that was not a record. That wasn't a studio album. This is a studio album. This is for money. That's the difference. When I say mixtape, I mean something that's free. Another example was Chance the Rapper. I'm not sure if this was a fake story or not, but they said his acid rap, his mixtape, acid rap, was actually showing up on, billboards and stuff. The only things that show up on that are actual albums that are making money. This means, and what the little article said was that somebody was basically selling this man's mixtape and making a profit off of it. And he didn't even know. He didn't find out till recently. But that's the difference. When Earl officially drops and the sales come in, his stuff is going to be, measured. It's going to be on billboards. There will be rankings and stuff like that. Mixtapes, not really. I mean, of course, we were like, oh my God, this is the best mixtape I've ever heard in my life, yada, 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 but it's a mixtape. There was no money made from that. That's the difference. I don't even want to say dude's name. If you see this video, he knows exactly who I'm talking about. That just really kept irritating me. I hate people like him. So, anyways, back to the album. We got Pre. We got SK LaFleur. Now, like I said, I have no issue with this. But my one friend, he's like, it's just weird. This is your debut album. This is what I truly feel. I feel like Burgundy should have been the first track. Burgundy definitely should be track number 1. That would have been the perfect thing to start this off. When you listen to the lyrics and what he's saying, it would have been perfect. It's the right length. It's only, those 2 minutes, 2 minutes 7 seconds. It's the right length for, a little intro song. It would have been perfect. No, I turned Doris on, and the first track I hear is Burgundy. It would have just all flowed so perfectly. But Pre's the first track with SK LaFleur, and you have you got a whole verse, and it's SK LaFleur first. It's not even Earl. It's like, gee, this is your studio, this is your debut album, and the first, minute or what, is somebody else. So it's like, but I have no issue with that. Track number 2, Burgundy with Vince Staples. Vince Staples ain't rapping. He's just basically in there, talking, being like little, talking good shit. Hey, today I heard you back. I need them bars. I need 16. He ain't really rapping it now. But Burgundy is the shit. A lot of people love Burgundy. I still love Burgundy. The only thing, I'm not gonna say it's a complaint, but the one thing a lot of people were saying was, damn, I wish Burgundy was longer. But in reality, I guess since it's the second track on there, like I said, it would have been perfect as the first track, but because it's the second track on there, I guess it's fine for that length. You got 20 Wave Caps with Damo Genesis, good track. Sunday with Frank Ocean. Whatever Frank Ocean touches, I swear to God, turns into gold. I'm pretty content with saying that this is the best track on this album. Sunday with Frank Ocean, definite, just the best track on this album. We got Hive with Vince Staples and Casey Veggies, which is what, we've heard that, rave reviews. Like I said, I follow Vince Staples. I don't really care too much for Casey Veggies, but a lot of people were saying that Vince killed that track, and then in the the lieu of other niggas hopping on other niggas' tracks nowadays and killing them, aka K-Dot hopping on Big Sean's shit and literally just fucking went berserk on the world. Well, technically this was actually released. Hive was out before that happened, but this is a small example of. I'm not saying Earl got killed on this. I'm not saying Earl got killed on Hive, but Vince. People don't realize Vince is dope. Vince got crack. He got bars. Like, if I was a rapper, I don't know if I could let Vince on one of my tracks. Shit, I'd rather be featured on his shit. I wouldn't feature him on my shit, because I ain't trying to get killed on my shit. But I ain't saying he killed Earl, but Vince did work. I guess from somebody you feature on a track, in the recent history of features, it just seems like the people that get featured on the track tend to do more work sometimes. Like, a lot of times, somebody who's famous for hopping on a track and doing work is like Andre 3000. It's like, it's just certain niggas, if you feature them on your shit, be prepared to get your shit, like, you're gonna have more niggas talking about that other nigga than you. But it's fine. It works. We got Chum, which was basically what the first track that we all heard when Earl got back. It was Chum. Yeah, Chum, and then, whoa. Yeah, but Chum was the first one. That's when we like, oh shit, what type of dark shit is this? Back to regular Earl. This is what we've been waiting for. We needed this. Sasquatch, crack. Definitely crack, featuring Tyler, the Creator. Beautiful. That beat, love it. Centurion with Vince Staples. We actually got Vince on there rapping. I'm not saying that this is like Hive. Vince didn't go ape shit on here, he was just rapping and stuff. But I like the beat on there too. I like this 523. It's more of like a little beat, instrumental type of joint. And I'm guessing because I follow the different members of Odd Future, I don't just follow Tyler and Earl. I listen to everybody's shit. If for anybody who's recently listened to the jellyfish mentality by the internet. If you've heard that, and when you listen to 523, you instantly know that this was something that was most likely made with them. Because it has a certain little thing, this little noise it makes, this little, I can't even replicate the little thing it does, but it's like, oh, this must have been made by, Sid and them, the internet. Then we have Uncle Al's, like, a little short joint, he just spits, he goes ham. I wish that was longer. I wish that was probably at least a minute and a half, but it's like 53 seconds. We got Gil with Mac Miller. Now, I love the beat. I love the Gil beat. But a couple people saying, they don't like Mac Miller. Now, I ain't racist. Now, like I said, let me continue. Let me start that over. I'm not racist, but the white kids are going to love Gil because Mac Miller. They're like, oh shit, it's Mac Miller. Even the ones that don't listen to Earl, because, oh shit, there's a track with Mac Miller. Let me listen to this. Oh my god, this is dope. Even though Mac Miller is in, like, some form of auto-tune or something, there's no actual issue with Gil. It's a perfectly fine song. But some of my friends, I don't know, they just ain't feeling Gil that much. But I love the beat of Gil. Molasses, that's my shit. I'll fuck the freckles off your face, bitch. I will fuck the freckles off your face, bitch. We can do this shit all night. That is literally my new phrase. I'm gonna just be randomly saying that shit to white chicks at parties. If you got freckles, best believe I'm saying that. But Molasses, that's a solid track. RZA's on there. That's the RZA feature. He's on there. We got Whoa with Tyler, the Creator. Everybody's seen it. Everybody loves it. Horse. I feel like somebody's on Horse is Left Brain. Because technically it's not something with a feature. But I think Left Brain is on Horse. Which, it's another little decent track. And then we finish it off with Night with Damo Genesis. And that's a solid track right there. Solid. I mean, I feel like it's a perfectly fine way to end this album. So, overall, it's not a bias. It's not like I'm gonna be like, man, I love all Odd Future shit. Because there's some Odd Future shit that I really don't like. But I have no issue with this album. For all y'all niggas who got the leak, go actually buy the album, please. It's a solid album. It's a debut album. I feel like a lot of people overhyped it because I feel like, you're going to listen to it and you're going to be expecting, like, the second coming of Jesus type stuff. You're going to be like, oh my god, this is Earl. I've been waiting for this for years. I'm telling you right now, if you're one of them people that's overhyping it, calm down, take a breath. Don't be expecting some wolf, some goblin, some shit. Like, don't be expecting that. It's a debut album. It's some solid stuff. It's not gonna be the Wolf effect. When you first start listening to Wolf, you're like, what the fuck? But this isn't a story. Earl Sweatshirt, he's not telling a story. Tyler, the Creator's albums, Goblin and Wolf, and then his mixtape Bastard, which my theory is it's Bastard, Wolf, then Goblin. If you're putting the story together, you listen to it in that damn order. There's a story. There's tracks on there, but there's a story being told. Doris is not that. Don't overhype this. Don't do it to yourself because you're going to be expecting something like that. Earl Wolf will be a story. I don't like Tyler said it's gonna finally put everything into perspective and stuff. And seeing that it's Earl Wolf. No wait, is it? Yeah, the album's gonna be called Earl Wolf. His next album, I'm pretty sure. And seeing that it's called Earl Wolf, it's clearly gonna be Tyler and it's gonna be Earl. So you're probably gonna have a lot of Tyler and Earl and other features in that joint. But, you know, that's when you'll get to see Earl in a story aspect, I'm guessing. But this is Doris. This is some total different shit. It's an actual regular studio album. Listen to it, buy it, get off just, you know, get off that, I got the leak, fuck this, yada yada yada. You get what I'm saying? No. He actually was making this. I think he started work on it not too long after he got back. So I mean, he's been working on this. Don't be on that petty and, you know, rip a man off. So yeah, you know, go support, go buy the album. You know, this is my review. You know, only reason I made this, I would never make a review for something that's not even supposed to be out. Only reason I made it, just because I had multiple people asking, and just because I won't be able to make it on the actual release date. That's the only reason this is getting put up right now. So, like I said, you know, support, buy the actual album. Peace.